What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj and this is Tam.
Hey.
And today we are on Stranger Things, Season 4, Episode 7, Chapter 7, The Massacre at Hawkins Lab. So we're finally, hopefully, going to get the full story of what Elle did. But a lot is happening on all sides. Our group is going to the upside down. And, well, Steve is getting attacked and looks like nearly killed by these death bats. So I don't know what that's about, or if he's gonna die or what's gonna happen. But
I mean, he's getting strangled and bitten, so like,
I don't know what that's gonna do.
If someone don't save him, then he did.
Right? They went in, but it's just like he got dragged, quite like a bit.
A yard.
So, I mean, I'm sure they would hear him screaming and wouldn't take much. But then, I don't know.
Can you scream if you're being strangled?
Yeah. Oh. I'm sure he was screaming. So. We're going to jump into it and see what they got for us. It's the last one until July when they release the last two. It's a lengthy one, so it's going to have a lot of the good stuff. So I'm ready. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon.
Oh, we're going right into it.
As we should.
We ain't got no time to waste. Ah!
Thank you. Somebody hit it. There y'all go.
Keep going.
They beating the fuck out of that one. Woo!
Ah, crap. We ain't even got time to save him.
My poor man can't breathe. She's done. Come here. He's pissed.
I'm with him.
There you go. Steve is pissed. He Hulk smashed that shit. Y'all had him fucked up.
He'll be on that.
I hope nothing happens with him getting bit. Elle got bit and lost her power.
But other than that, yeah, never better.
Do you think these bats have like rabies?
What?
I'm hoping not.
Rabies are like my #1 greatest fear, and I'm gonna try to get you to a doctor like really soon because once the symptoms set in, it's too late. You're already like dead.
No, I agree.
Me too. Oh, he went and got his friend.
We gotta go. We're gonna be fighting these things all day.
Oh, bro!
Oh my.
Go! Go!
Come on. Great.
All you gotta do is jump over them. They won't come out into the real world, right?
And everything else has. Why wouldn't that? They might not be able to do well underwater though. Oh my.
How'd you sleep, Mr. Wallace?
Bitch, you got me fucked up.
Have you reconsidered your position?
At this point, I didn't been through too much to tell you anything.
Where is the group?
I wish I could just teleport and save him.
Perhaps you need more time to think.
Are you considering maybe he don't know anything?
Why? Why did they never think that?
Just don't kill her. Promise me you won't kill her.
No.
We were just going for a walk.
A walk at 9 p.m. to the lake. Take a little swim.
Dusty, someone was just murdered there.
Yeah, we didn't realize that till we got there. That's why we didn't swim.
And Nancy, was she with you at this night swim? No.
Yes. We're not sure. She was there. Then she left. It's all a little confusing. And that's when you guys came.
Right, and then they dared me to say what I said
Oh, yeah.
about the killer.
You're lucky you didn't get shot.
Nah.
You contact me.
That psycho freak killer?
No, we haven't heard from him in the
We
ages.
barely know the guy.
That's so bad at lying.
That's a bunch of bull.
Erica.
I mean, you realize that
They be so shocked.
couch is on fire.
Erica.
Just the facts.
Yeah, just the fact.
Please, released me, Dusty? No!
Lying to the cops is a crime, son.
I'm not lying.
Erica thought,
Fire is consuming us.
Threaten them with a little
thought you were on our
jail
side,
time.
Erica.
Maybe that'll loosen your
Right.
grips.
Okay.
Not jail time.
Kids to jail.
You need to take this seriously.
He only saying that because Mike ain't in there.
We're gonna try a more civilized approach. One at a time.
Oh, they like to take their line or not.
Do I need to cuff you?
Stick to what you've already said and make it a little more detailed from your perspective.
Because they're all saying different stuff, so he wants to hear the story so he knows which parts of the line.
That was close.
Yeah. Too close.
He is not doing good.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. You're losing blood.
Give him your scarf. You don't need that.
That doesn't help.
He's losing blood.
No, he's infected.
Oh.
That's
She
what I
said
feared.
she was losing blood. I mean, he was
What's
losing
the good
blood.
news here is that I'm pretty sure that wheezing is not a common symptom of rabies, but if you start having hallucinations or muscle spasms or you start feeling really aggressive, like you want to punch me or something, then you should totally let me know, okay? Yeah?
I kind of want to punch you.
Sense of humor still intact. It's a good sign.
It's the upside
Wait,
down.
watch out for the vines. It's all a hive mind.
It's all what?
All the creepy crawlies around here, dude. They're like one or something. You step on a vine, you're stepping on a bat, you're stepping on Vecna.
They know where you are.
Shit.
But everything from our world is still here, right? Is that people? Obviously.
As far as I understand it, yeah.
So theoretically, we could go to the police station and steal guns and grenades and whatever we need to blow up those bad things that are guarding the gate.
Yeah, I highly doubt that the Hawkins PD has grenades, Robin, but
Yeah.
I mean, guns, yeah, sure.
Well, we don't have to go all the way downtown for guns.
I didn't even think about it
I
like
have
that.
guns in my bedroom.
You, Nancy Wheeler.
She done been through some
have
shit.
guns, Plural.
She better have some guns. I'd be
Bedroom.
concerned if she didn't have
Well,
any
the
guns.
surprise is
What the fuck is that? I ain't finna play with the upside down. There's demigorgons and demi-dogs and demi-bats
Yeah,
and
so guns seem like a
vecnas
pretty
and
good
mind
idea.
flayers.
yeah, me too.
I ain't finna play with them. I take my chances running back to that damn hole and swimming my way back up. Y'all trying to go to war in the underground, upside down, whatever. I ain't with it.
Right, I'm about to go through those zaps because what they're gonna do, fall in the
I'm
water.
gonna swing my way all the way until I get to the water.
With those paddles,
Vecna just gonna keep taking folks. I don't care.
right?
I'm gonna let the military and Hawkins PD come and solve this problem. I'm gonna tell them everything I know, where the hole is, and if they can't do it, well, damn sure I sure can't do it. So.
Dang, snacks and stuff.
Yeah, proszę. Widziałeś, że daje do ciebie zagrany.
I'm so sad.
This was half the battle right here. Getting to the front gate.
Today's lesson is going to be about rules. For some of you, this may seem redundant. For others, it appears a refresher is required. 11, please step forward. Last night, your sister 11 suffered a concussion during her alone time in the Rainbow Room. Now, she claims to not have a memory of what happened. But injuries of this nature don't simply happen. Someone did this. Who's going to tell me what happened?
Little one's real scared.
She must have fallen.
Oh, you just gave up your
Right.
Fallen?
innocence. Now we know you're
You've
guilty.
seen her, Papa. She's clumsy, stupid.
Should have stayed quiet.
Literally. All them lying. All them not lying. laughing. Well, yeah,
Number
they're
one,
lying.
step
But
back.
He's like, I know who did this now.
Number two, please step forward.
Yeah, you should have kept quiet, dog.
Collar him. You think because you demonstrate some talent that you're somehow immune to the rules, is that it? That the rules don't apply to you in the same way that they apply to your brothers and sisters? Did you attack 11?
If she told you that, then she's lying. Please, you have to believe me. Papa, please. She's lying.
Now, should we try again? What happened?
It was an accident.
Accident, my ass. I kind of love seeing people get what they deserve. Asshole.
Couldn't we have
now
tried
they'll get the other
or
three.
something just slightly less
I think
We're getting
they
close.
learned their lesson.
We're
They'll
almost
never
there.
do that again. You just got to make an example of one. The head one. The rest will fall in line. They're followers. That's what they do.
Wheeler, right there. She didn't waste a second. She just dove right in.
Hyping his head up.
Now, I don't know what happened between you two. If I were you, I would get her back.
Stop it. I like her and Jonathan. I mean, we say this place is like our world, but I mean, we don't have this much broken stuff. Like, where are the cars, the roads, you know what I mean? Like, and what happens if I move my guns? Do they just float down here and move too? Like, how is it exactly like our world when things in our world are constantly moving?
Here's the deal. Either you tell me what's happening, or I tell Dustin what I found under your bed.
He's like, what?
Spill your guts, cow puncher.
What'd she find under your bed?
Ah.
Nothing. Scale 1 to 10.
100.
The serial killer is a dark wizard from the Upside Down, and we've been looking for him. But he's in the Upside Down, which we can't reach. At least we thought we couldn't until we found a gate at Lover's Lake. That was the reason why we were there, but these stupid cops grabbed us.
Why would they open up a gate at Lover's Lake?
What?
The commies?
The commies didn't do this.
Then who did?
Nobody.
So it just opened up for fun.
Erica, you have no idea what you're talking about.
No, she doesn't yet. She raises an essential question.
How did the gate
How did
open in the
Watergate
first
open up?
place?
Only 2 gates have opened so far as we know. One by L, one by the commies. But it's not the commies or L this time, so...
And underwater, who would be underwater
Holy shit.
that would open it?
How did Elle open the mother gate? She contacted the Demogorgon with psychic contact. Just like Vecna when he casts his spells. Exactly. So what if, with each kill, he's not simply killing them? He's making a powerful psychic connection with his victims. A connection powerful enough to rip a hole in the fabric of time and space. He's opening more gates. Bingo.
One in the water, where he killed Chrissy. And then there's probably another one where the boy died in the middle of the road.
So if the Demogorgon was just his foot soldier, that
And then
was
there's
his
one in the
5-star
house.
general. A 5-star general with the power to open gates.
You lost me at Mothergate. Please be kind. Rewind.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, I blocked
Not with the parents and everybody here. We ain't got time to give a whole 4th season recap to everybody. Oh, it's because they're open. They're here. Makes sense. I mean, if the light starts flickering, the parents aren't going to know what it means. They're just going to think, oh, power going out.
No, I mean,
Might be time to get made with.
They might.
Come on.
yeah, because the
Why don't we stay for everything we have to?
But they don't spend enough time in the underground to know that. You know what I mean? They too.
No, but at the house.
I know, but they might not know that. We know that as the audience because we see more than they do.
That's so smart. I feel like they'll figure it out.
Truthfully, they never really, I don't think they ever really figure out why the lights flicker.
I don't understand.
Maybe you left them somewhere else.
There's a 6-year-old in the house. I know where I keep my guns. And also, I threw these away years ago.
That's why I said, do things move? Like, we move things in the real world.
He said he wanted to help. I get that grades are important to you, but perhaps studying could wait until we get out of here.
These are from sophomore chemistry.
That's exactly what I'm
This
saying.
went to a yard sale.
So this world is based off of their sophomore year. Maybe that's when it was
I gave
created.
it to Joanna 2 years ago. The reason that my guns aren't here is because they don't exist yet.
They don't exist.
This diary should be full of entries. It's not. The last entry is November 6, 1983. The day Will went missing. The day the gate opened. We're in the past.
They can hear.
He's in the walls or something. Just listen.
Remember they saw Will in the walls
Dustin.
in season 1,
Dustin!
but they couldn't get him.
Dustin! Dustin!
He's on something.
Because if you're in the same spot, something you
How
might be able to.
and why is there a gate at Lover's Lake?
Will, he found a way to speak to Joyce through the lights.
Mm-hmm. Now they're figuring it out.
Off the switch. Try to switch.
It's not working.
Guys.
I don't know how Will did it though.
Tickles.
Kind of feels good.
Does anyone know Morse code?
Are you even listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening. It's just, you said he followed Vector through lights, right? I think he's here.
It's working.
Remember when I said they wouldn't be stupid enough to go through Watergate? Yeah, I overestimated them.
Yeah, you definitely did. But it's like, what do we do about that? Like, the police are keeping us trapped here. Me and Erica might be able to help cause a distraction or something. I thought we get weapons, bitch. Okay, well, I need some time to put my plan in place, so some of you may die. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Don't look at him.
Bitch, you did it. And you told on yourself.
Duh.
Oh, you rotten hoes got it easy, so I don't know what y'all mad about.
Try not to show any emotion as I speak, okay? Just keep playing the game if you understand.
Shouldn't you have sat right there so the camera's on your back then?
2 is still a name
Yes,
for a remote
oh,
covering.
Yeah.
He's being watched now, but once he is released, he and the others are going to attempt to kill you. Right here. In this room.
How do you know that?
And Papa will allow it to happen. In fact, he wants it to happen. He's been planning it for some time now. Stay calm. Focus on the game. There's a reason why 2 and the others were able to escape their room last night. Why the security cameras were turned off. Why Papa punished 2 today. They don't even realize it, but
It
he's
makes
moving
sense.
them like pieces on this board here.
Right, because how would the cameras have been turned off?
Driving them to do exactly what he wants. You frighten him. He knows you're more powerful than the others. And he also knows he can't control you. That's all he wants. Control.
And he might not know
I
about
saw all this happen.
this guy
That's
telling
why I
him all
wanted
this.
to help you, but I
Telling
want to
her
make
all
things
this.
worse.
Helping me made Papa hurt you.
And it is why you must escape today. But they are watching us closely.
That's us. You looking at the camera.
If you want to make it out of here alive, you must do exactly as I say. Do you understand? It is time you are free from this hell.
That's sus.
Especially if they're being watched closely. You'd definitely be able to figure something out. But if not, somebody's not paying attention, because there's so many cameras in the building, they might not be looking, you know what I mean, for every second.
H. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. That worked. Hi.
Well, we established basic communications, now what?
Hey, stop.
Like, why would we be getting called stupid?
Guarded. Okay, water gates. Guarded.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, we think we have a theory that can help with that.
Genius
If
child.
it one
This
gate
isn't-
isn't the only gate.
Multiple
There's a
gates.
gate at every murder site.
So, how far is your trailer?
7 miles.
Haven't you always had bikes?
Yes, yes, yes. She has.
Honestly, shouldn't have gone with her first. She's like, kind of mean.
We'll find your daughter, Mrs. Wheeler. Don't worry.
Excuse me.
I'm dead. Erica gotta run. Not it's just a minor misdemeanor. Not my girl
Get on
committing
the
a crime.
photo. Get on the photo.
Not her just like, is she running and everybody else is?
Yeah.
This is sick. And she gotta get the misdemeanor. And she gotta run to say right.
Oh no, she got it right.
Oh, okay.
Period queen.
Erica's gangster. I don't care what nobody says. She is a beast. Oh my god.
Bruh.
Yeah,
Of
lookouts.
course he's snitching.
There's little lookouts. I just want to know how they got all these damn babies.
Follow me.
He's scary.
He kind of is. I thought he was really helping her, but he's just a little creepy for me. What do you gain from all
It's a bit
this?
scary in here. But this will lead you out beyond the lab fence to the woods.
You are too big.
I'm not going with you, 11. I meant what I said. When I called this place a prison, and everyone here is a prisoner, not just you. Not just your brothers and sisters, but the guards, too, the nurses. Me,
That makes more sense.
here.
Is he a number?
Can you feel it? Your papa calls it soteria. It weakens me, attracts me. Even if there were another way out, he will find me. And if he finds me, he will find you.
That's sick. Y'all could have just jumped him and stomped the mud hole in him.
What if I make it go
I'd be
away?
damned. Like, if we all want out, how we gonna let one old
You
man
help me.
stop us?
I help you.
Something ain't right. That's what he wanted. And this is why she kills everybody. For him. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on him.
Yeah. Because he's not like, no. You need to get out. You need to save yourself. He's like, yeah.
I mean,
Help
he is. He's
me.
giving her the option, but he kind of knows which way she's gonna lean towards.
Yeah. Oh, they all know the plan.
Like I said, some of you might die. Oh, that's how they get their weapons. Okay. Oh, he's gonna liquefy them. Right. Set it on fire and then got a fire spear. Yeah, damn it. Shit, we could have lit a couple weapons on fire. You didn't have to waste all of that. Bitch.
Come on. То за шутка. Это не шутка. You just сказал. The Americans are very tricky.
Now you don't want to like.
I mean, it's not enough fluid. Come on.
You only have one fucking spark left. Can we start a fire any other way?
Sticks and stuff.
I mean, y'all got guns in there, right? Y'all can just shoot the spear, it'll spark, and then.
I'm supposed to run.
Goddamn. Oh, this bitch going target to target. It ain't wasting no fucking time. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. There we go. Fuck. Can you some help, guys. Oh my God, juiced his head.
Do me a favor too.
Joy, shoot somebody.
Right.
Come on, black belt. Click them all. Not the Velma effect. Velma has condemned everybody in this damn universe. Can't nobody see without their damn glasses. I don't give a fuck what they do. Press them all. Joyce is an intellectual. Fuck all that shit. I'm clicking every button I can fucking find. Oh, fuck, there's a secondary door. You got me fucked up.
Close it, Joyce.
Just in time.
No. Not just in time. Just a little too goddamn soon. Stab it! Stab his hands! Stab that bitch! Motherfucker. He's pissed. Not that tender emotional music playing.
Right.
Reunion. Aww. Like everything in him just froze up. He's like, is this real? Ain't no goddamn way it's real. I'm so happy for them. Papa deserves this moment after
I think
everything.
she's about to go back home too.
Another mess. But one crisis at a goddamn time. Joyce can't do much back home. But file an insurance claim because the house is torn the hell up. I'm glad Steve can tell pedal when stuff is as injured as he was.
God damn. This is where Chrissy died. Like, right where she died.
Well, good for her. Let's go through the goddamn
I
portal.
think there's something in there.
Fuck.
What the hell is that?
Now they're deciding to come out now? I just want to go home. No, that's the kids. Y'all seen like a mop head go through. It's a human object. Let's go.
No way.
Y'all playing.
Right. Pick me
I'm
up.
going through.
Pick me up.
I feel like I'm the only goddamn one that's scared. They playing games.
Right. I'm about to start.
I'm pulling something up so I can jump through. Grab my hands. God damn it.
More than they already have.
But now let's see if this is actually all he wanted from her and if he's really interested in helping her.
You knew something so small could cause so much trouble.
Well, I don't like the change in demeanor.
Thank you.
Is it just me or did his face look a little creepy there?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he's alright. I don't know, I keep... I'm wishy-washy on him.
Where do you think you're going? Against the wall. Both of you. Now.
No. You don't have to be afraid of them, 11. Not anymore.
Does he have powers?
I don't know.
Take them.
Yes, he does. Is he number one? They suppressed his powers. That's what it was. He, motherfucker, tricked her into helping him get his suppression thing out.
Come.
How did you
Like I said, we're alike. You and I.
Mm-hmm.
But he ain't here in present day. That's number one. I called it. I didn't see it till now. But I mean, she does something because we see her enraged later on top of all the corpses.
Because he probably left without her.
Or maybe he kills everybody, she gets pissed, kills him, but then they think she killed everybody. Because she doesn't want, I'm sure she doesn't want the other kids to die, you know what I mean?
Come on, I'm going first.
They take it too long. This is the part that stresses me out. They think everything's a fucking game. Like, this is a damn goofy. Climb.
Oh my god.
Way too much. Just climb, because I know Vecna knows where they are. He's gonna send some
I'm
stuff.
going crazy. Because I would have jumped already. What's it called?
Come on, upper body strength, little lady.
Let's keep running, man.
Thank God.
Move out the way, next person.
No! Can you just skip 10 seconds ahead? Because, like, oh my god.
Bitch! You got me fucked up. Where did she go?
Ah!
This is the pool at the school. Vecna got him. Oh my god, Vecna has her. Her song, what's her favorite fucking song? Did we?
When you're not underground, you don't get a bell. You don't get the grandfather clock. You just get taken like that. Now, why would you go close to
That's
that?
Barb.
Who?
Barb, her friend. What is her favorite fucking song? Please tell me somebody knows her favorite song.
Do you remember what you did, Nancy?
That's her guilt.
Or have you already forgotten?
I know y'all not about to kill Nancy.
When I killed someone, I never forget.
Start climbing, bestie.
Yeah, he killed everybody, not her. And she's gonna kill him. Or that, or either way, they're gonna indirectly blame her because she released him, you know? She took his dampening fluid off. But if he was this dangerous, they should have never left him alive.
Exactly. Not finding a way out. He's saying dead.
And this pisses me off because y'all knew he was talking to her, so y'all knew he was plotting. And that he was this dangerous. This just don't make no damn sense. I just didn't see this plot twist coming. They made me think Elle killed all these fucking people. I knew my little true child would never do such a thing.
Sarah, you could have killed like those four bad people.
Not the children though.
Right.
Like they did nothing.
Like they're victims as much as you are.
He was just evil. They gonna do a double plot twist. This motherfucker's Vecna. Watch.
I knew he would look the crazy.
I asked you to wait. After everything they did to you, you think you need them, but you don't. You don't. Oh,
He
but
do
I know
kind of
you're
look like
just
Vecna.
scared.
What?
He do, the forehead.
What are you talking about?
The forehead, he looked like Vecna. I'm just saying, what would be the point of introducing all of this if he ain't Vecna?
For her powers.
We still need a connection between all of them and the Upside Down. I think he's it. She might send him to the other dimension. She might have started the Upside Down to contain him. And he spent it off into all of this.
That makes sense. Ish.
Maybe, it's just a theory. But so far I've been right, haven't I? Every time I last second guess, I've been right. About Max, about him being number one. I always last second guess and I end up being right.
I think I was the one who said it's number one.
No, I said that. Not the fucking clock.
I see you've been looking for me, Nancy.
Yeah, to kill you.
So close to the truth. old, blind, dumb Victor. Did he miss me? I've been meaning to check back in, but I've been busy.
Not busy.
So very busy.
What I tell you?
Wow. This is amazing.
What didn't we see from
It looks like a fairy tale.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Why he looks so damn depressed?
Yeah.
Like you, I didn't fit in with the other children. Something was wrong with me. All the teachers and the doctors said I was broken.
That's him?
They said.
Bitch, I'm telling you, he's back now.
My parents
Telling you,
thought
this
a change of
motherfucker.
scenery, a fresh start in Hawkins.
That's how Vecna was around. It was him.
As if
Vecna
the
wasn't
world would be
in the
any
upside down
different
cursing
here.
people. He was killing them. He killed his family. That's why it was a one-off way back when. Then they took him to the lab, did everything they did. Okay, it's all making sense.
To my surprise, our new home provided a discovery.
Why was he
And
looking
a
at the
newfound
vent?
sense of purpose.
He's a
Found
weirdo.
a nest of black widows living inside a vent.
That's why I don't fuck with spiders.
Most people fear spiders.
It's me. Most people. One of them motherfuckers bit you and you ain't become Spider-Man.
Found a great comfort in them.
Comfort.
Kinship.
Comfort where?
Like me, they are solitary creatures and deeply misunderstood.
No, I understand.
I can see his head as a
They are gods of our world.
What?
The most important of all predators. They immobilize and feed on the weak, bringing balance and order to an unstable ecosystem.
That's what
But the human
Steve
world
found.
is disrupting this harmony.
He found the jar of
You see,
this spider
humans,
thing, whatever.
where others saw order, I saw a straitjacket. A cruel, oppressive world dictated by made-up rules. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, decades, each life, a faded, lesser copy of the one before. Wake up, eat, work, sleep, reproduce, and die. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for it all to be over. All while performing in a silly, terrible play day after day. I could not do that. I could not close off my mind and join in the madness. I could not pretend. And I realized I didn't have to.
So this motherfucker was just born with powers.
My own rules. I could restore balance to a broken world. As I practiced,
That's where the dead animals came from. Pictures of dead animals started popping up by his house.
Yep.
And this is his fucking sixth son.
into their minds, their memories. I saw my parents as they truly were. They presented themselves
right.
as good,
He's back.
normal people, but like everything else in this world, it was all a lie. They had done things, 11. Such awful things. I showed them who they really were. I held up a mirror. My naive father believed it was a demon cursing them for their sins. But my mother somehow knew it was I who was holding up that mirror, and she despised me for it. She called the doctor an expert. She wanted him to lock me away, to fix me. Even though it wasn't I who was broken, it was them. And so she left me with no choice. No choice but to ask. To break free. took, I grew stronger, more powerful.
Why
They
did
were
he kill
becoming
his
a part of
sister?
me. But I was still a child. And I did not yet know my limits. And it nearly killed me.
You might not have meant to kill.
Blamed for the death of my sister and mother just as I had planned.
Oh, maybe he did plan to kill
But I was far from free. I woke up from my coma only to find myself placed in the care of a doctor. The very doctor I had hoped to escape. Dr. Martin Brenner. He wanted to control. When Papa finally realized he could not control me, he tried to recreate me. He began a program.
That's how everybody started getting fucking powers.
Others were born. You were born. They're not gone. 11.
Fucking eyes.
They're still with me. Here. You tricked me. Tricked you? No, I saved you. You are a prisoner here, just like me. You are better than they are.
No, you're a sociopath, dude. What?
Superior. That is why you frighten them. If you come with me for the first time in your life, you will be free.
What would you even do?
Imagine what we could do together. We could reshape the world, remake it however we see fit.
Elle said, fuck that, I'm gonna give you your own world. You can go do that. Go ahead, Elle. I wonder what made her so much more powerful than him.
Yeah.
Since he's the original, you know what I mean? Her anger. And how did they stop him in the first place if he was so powerful?
When they were asleep, they probably put that in his neck.
Do you maybe have a memory like that?
Okay. You had her fucked up. Her read's off the chart, bitch. She know the truth. Here's the hole that she created. She created the upside down. Well, I don't know if she created it, but she opened the first fucking gate. And sent his ass there.
That's what you get.
This is how he starts to look how he does now. Yep. It's him. Number motherfucking one. He reshaped a world the way he wanted to. Yep. Now let Nancy go, you coward. Don't end the episode. I ain't ready. I need more, bitch. It's too much happening now. No, they're cowards for making us wait till July. Cowards! July 1st, my ass. What is this, a trailer? Why I say July 1st play? Oh, bitch, it is.
Over 11. You have freed me. You can't stop this now.
How Hopper's in the hill that fast?
Goddamn, part 2 gonna be a motherfucking part. That's so goddamn good. That ain't no reason it should be that goddamn good. Goddamn. Twist after twist. I told you I was right. My last second guesses be on point. I'm telling you, I knew it. I was able to put it together once you gave me that part. I didn't open my mind to I knew something was off about him, but I didn't open my mind to the possibility that he was being suppressed. I didn't think you could do that. Like, I didn't think you could suppress somebody's powers like that. Like, so then once that possibility was available, I was like, okay, well, I could put boom, boom, boom together. Like, I can put together the fact that he murdered everybody, not Elle, because it was never within Elle's character to just mass murder people. Her just even hurting Angela made her feel bad and feel guilty. So her mass murdering folks, that would have broken her, which didn't make, it didn't make sense.
It would have made sense.
She's only ever killed in self-defense. There's no way that massacring all these people would have been in self-defense. You just can't explain that. There's just no way. You know what I'm saying? So that just didn't make sense. But this all made sense. I'm like, okay. Then she opened up the breach, because we know she opened up the first hole. And she sent the motherfucker there. He became Vecna. He became more and more powerful.
And somehow she opened it up again?
Well, I think that's the initial hole. Because the hole was always, I believe, in Hawkins, right? I believe. I have now it makes me want to go back and rewatch everything, because it's been so many years I missed the details. But there was always that breach in Hawkins. And then there was another breach, I think, in the school, right? That was where she killed the first Demogorgon. I don't know. Well, we know she escapes the lab at a point. Her dad comes in, what did you do? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever happens between them. She escapes at some point, finds our group, and then everything starts to fill in there. We know she opened, I think that hole must have just stayed open.
Yeah.
We know she closed it in, what, season 2? She closed it in season 2. Then season 3, the Mind Flayer got through. We got defeated that, and now it's just him. It's number 1, Vecna. And I don't know how we stop him, but he's slowly been regaining power. And it makes sense.
Gives him power.
Yeah, it made so much sense, because everybody's just like, it didn't make sense that he attacked in the 50s and then just went on a rest period. Right. That part was the part I didn't understand. So I was like, did Upside Down exist then? No, it didn't. It was him as a child. I don't understand how he had powers, though. Like, I don't know if that part will ever make sense, because it's kind of like they just threw that out on a whim. Like, it's just like,
I guess there's always that 0.1% chance in the world.
Somebody has powers.
Yeah.
I guess there's no logical way to explain how somebody gets powers. It just, somebody's gonna have powers, somebody's gonna have powers. So I guess that's just what they're spinning off as. He didn't accept the world for what it was, which I agree. I don't like fucking having to eat, sleep, work, and do all that bullshit, but that's what we have to do in order to keep a somewhat functioning society and world, to get things that we need on a daily basis. We have to have incentives.
Which you shouldn't even have to pay for, but people are greedy. They're going to take more than they need. So. But,
yeah. So, boom. He didn't like that. So then he started killing folks. He figured out what his father did, kill babies in the war. And, of course, he didn't fully understand why his father had to do the things he did. And I'm sure his father... Obviously, his father was feeling guilty about it, but he saw that as his dad was a monster, killed his family.
And they never showed what his mom did, so I don't think she did anything.
I don't think she did anything. Neither did the sister.
Right.
He just killed them as collateral, because he just felt that they were...
Oh, he was like, you're married to this monster.
He just killed them. Yeah, and he wanted his dad to suffer. He was sick. He was a sick individual. Obviously, Dr. Brenner seen that. He wasn't as powerful as he was in that moment.
Because he said he didn't know his limits.
Obviously, he did something to where Dr. Brenner was like, okay, we need to suppress this man's power. But why they, well, I guess I get why they kept him alive is because they wanted to keep using his blood and his DNA to reproduce the abilities and the powers. So that's why they kept him alive. But why you allowed him to walk around as a guard? Questionable.
Yeah.
Questionable. Especially because you knew he was talking to Elle and whispering things to her. You've seen it in person. You've seen it over the cameras. Y'all were supposedly watching them. What did you think was going to happen? Of course he was going to manipulate her.
Exactly. Like, come on now. You're that smart and you can't figure that out. Like, it was obvious he slid something under the table. It was obvious he was talking. You can't read lips and you're, like, not a doctor, but, like, you know.
Yeah, so this all spun off from Elle and him. But it's also, again, Brenner's fault. Because, first of all, the nurses and guards, they're also suppressed and trapped here. Like, nobody's allowed to leave here. Like, that's wrong.
I feel like he was lying about that.
It's possible.
Because Elle was a prisoner, but she wasn't treated like a prisoner, you know?
No, I don't think the kids were too much concerned about their imprisonment. Obviously, we from an outside perspective know what was wrong. But what they were doing was still wrong, taking them from their parents. And we seen what they did to Jane's mom. She was in a comatose state where she could say like 6 words. So like they're doing some fucked up shit. I'm not saying the adults there didn't deserve what they got, but the kids didn't because they're victims at the end of the day.
Right.
So which is why him killing them is kind of crazy to me.
And even those 4 idiotic teenagers, they ain't deserve to die.
They're kids.
Torture here and there, like
beating them up, okay, but I think he should have just killed the adults and then, like, what was like you could have tried to train all of them, not just 11. I don't know.
Just because she's the most powerful, it's like okay, anybody can be more powerful.
She was the easiest to manipulate, also, because she was so naive. So yeah, this was a good episode. Definitely the best Stranger Things episode. Holy fuck, god damn, that was so good. And now we got Nancy in this hold. He done caught up to Nancy and her guilt about Barb, and they teased that at the beginning. And I should have predicted that. Like, she's still haunted by what happened with Barb because all of that. She left her that day for Steve. And they've been teasing like the whole Nancy and Steve getting back together, but I think that would be the thing that would never let them be together. The fact that she chose Steve over her best friend and I got her best friend killed, and she still feels guilty to this day about that. Mm-hmm. That will never allow them to be together. And and it should be also the fact that she loves Jonathan and Jonathan loves her, but I get they're having problems. They're having a distance problem. But that shit's crazy.
They're not about to once they run into each other.
And we never even got back to Mike and Susie and then they just said, yeah, we're going to touch on that. But really, we got to focus on Elle and everybody else. So that was good. That was a good story. But I hope Nancy don't die. I'm praying for her safety. She didn't...
If you don't pick her up in her coma state and throw her up, like, just throw her.
It doesn't matter. She's still in the trance. They need to get her music. But she's getting the pieces to the puzzle. But my whole thing is, why is he showing Nancy this? He didn't show Max that.
Because he said, what did he say?
I mean, he gets it. He's been watching them, so he's like, okay, you were so close to the truth. Here, I'm going to show you, but why? Why are you showing me? You could have just killed me and get more powerful. Why are you even wasting your breath showing me this?
Right.
Just because I was close to it?
No.
There's more to the story than that.
Yeah.
He wants something from her. And he also knows they know how to get out. So it's just like, why he wants to tell his story. And I don't know.
And maybe so she can survive and tell it for him. And
he's never killed anybody on the first trans either. It's always like the second time he gets them or the third time he gets them.
Yeah, that's why I was like, in the Upside Down Road, you don't get a warning. You just get taken in.
Maybe you do get a warning, but the other kids didn't know what to make of it because it's just like they don't know such things exist. But them knowing what they know all this exists. So it's like, this isn't a big shock to Nancy. Where Max and the rest of them were scared because Max knew, okay, this happens. This is my third time. I'm probably going to die. He's trying to kill me. Nancy's like, I've been through all this. I've been fighting under upside down or whatever. I'm not scared. I want to know what the full story is. She's looking around and doing shit. She's not being scared like the rest of them is. So he's like, okay, I'm just going to show you what happens. But I don't know why he's showing her like that. Is it just because she's being brave? Is it because he wants something from her? Maybe he just wants to vent. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going off on. I'm just going in circles at this point, just guessing. But really good episode. Just blew my mind. It was good. I'm definitely excited for these last two. Vecna #1 is our big bad, but and again, we still have a whole nother season too. Mm-hmm. So it's like, is he the big bad, or is there somebody above him? Because Dustin was like, oh, he's the 5-star general. Demi Gorgon was a level 1. He's a level 5. So who's the mastermind? Is there somebody above him?
Are we going by 5s?
Is there a number
10,
0?
15? Yeah.
Like what will we go into season 5 for? Why isn't this the final season? There's more story to tell. There's something more to tell here. So it's real good, y'all, right now. I'm excited. I'm mad we didn't get the last 2. I really am, because this was so good. But thank you guys for watching, and of course we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to Patreon for more.
And we will see you guys for more Stranger Things in July.
Bye.